welcome back to Tammy Talks About. So this is part 3 and the last in our series on the Boston to LA flight, or incident, I guess you could say. And as always with what we're doing in this series, thank you to the right side of the Roaring Rapids. You put in an amazing amount of work and your findings are awesome. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be able to share your work with others and let everyone else hear some of the great insights you've put into this. So let's jump right into it. But before we do, you know the drill by now. As always, if you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, let me know what other incidents you'd like for me to cover next. And of course, share this video, feed that pesky algorithm, as Tuck says. And if you haven't subscribed here, I would love for you to join us on this journey and subscribe. So let's jump into it. So we're going to start with Ms. Heard. I could see he was mad, drunk, and high on drugs. This statement is no more meaningful than the dog ate my homework. She never elaborates, never says what she sees or what he is doing to give her the impression. It's cold, emotionless, and a jury will pick up on this. An alternate version, X. I could see Johnny was still upset and angry from our previous argument. He was drinking on the plane, likely had beforehand, and I could smell the remnants of marijuana on him. I was upset too and was hoping we could use the plane ride to talk. See the difference? It is Miss Heard's inability to genuinely connect to people, all living beings and events, be it in her witness statements, depositions, or her testimony, that jurors will notice, in contrast to Mr. Depp's authenticity, because he connects to people, events, and is authentic. He is believable. So, in Miss Heard's UK claims of 12/15/19, after she says, I could see he was mad and drunk and high on drugs, she makes a contradictory statement to the previous statement. I started by trying not to provoke him. I knew there was nothing I could do to placate him. Let's pause a moment. The logical thing for Miss Heard to do in a situation where Mr. Depp is allegedly angry, drunk, and high, known to get violent, would be to sit elsewhere on the plane to leave him be until he cooled down. She's already alleged that he beat and sexually assaulted her previously. In Miss Heard's UK claims of 12/15/19, she alleges Mr. Depp used profanities, vulgarity, mentioned her vagina in front of 2 flight attendants and other passengers. She claims she was embarrassed, yet none of the witnesses saw or heard him behave in this manner and refute her claim. Just an aside, why is it Savannah McMillan is with Miss Heard on this plane, yet she wasn't called as a witness to this incident? She spent a great deal of time with Miss Heard, is attached to more than one claim, so why is she silent? Why wasn't she called as a witness in the UK? And that's a very good question. Ms. Heard in her UK claims 12/15/19 says Mr. Depp was verbally accosting her. She didn't say anything, just moved seats because he was getting up and following her. She describes as like a dance. The problem in her US claims of 4/11/19, he remained seated. Let's pause a moment. What woman that's previously been physically abused, sexually assaulted, as Ms. Heard claims, would describe being followed through the cabin of a plane as a dance? None. It's another example of her sociopathic disconnect in her lies. In Ms. Heard's U.S. claims of 4/11/19, Mr. Depp remains seated and throws objects at her. In her UK claims of 12/15/19, he is following her from seat to seat amidst other passengers when he begins throwing ice cubes and all kinds of things at her. Let's pause a moment. Besides the inconsistent narrative between the U.S. and U.K. claims, there are 5 other people seated in the cabin or moving in the cabin. While she's being followed from seat to seat and having things thrown at her, he's drunk and high. Wouldn't the items hit others? Another important consideration, a plane is in motion, turbulence, shift in altitude, etc. A drunk, high, enraged man walking around shouting, throwing things amidst 5 other passengers. Yet there's no report to the FAA by the flight crew, and witnesses say it never happened. She lied. Ms. Heard also expects us to believe that Mr. Depp's security team wouldn't protect her. Jerry Judge and Malcolm Connolly didn't intervene. Not even to protect Mr. Depp in a state of alleged drunkenness, high on drugs, throwing things, not to protect the other passengers, not to protect her. And that's where we're going to end. These have been really amazing. I mean, and I know you're following it just like I am. And we have heard about these incidents so many times. But when this to me is just a new, fresh way of looking at these incidents. And I don't know about you, but I got some really good insights in just reading this thread. The amount of work that the Right Side of the Roaring Rapids has put into this is just amazing. I can't even begin to fathom how much time this has taken. And if I'm not mistaken, they have went through every incident that she has claimed and broken them down this way. And just starting with this, the plane, the insights, the things that they have brought to light that I just I've not heard any other videos or anywhere else. I really think this is some amazing stuff, and I think it gives you some things to think about. And it just makes me think, just imagine what Ben Chu and Johnny's team are going to do when they go through these incidents in court. Oh, I cannot wait. I know you can't either. And in case you don't know, I am going to the trial. Now, I won't be able to get in, I'm sure. But I will be there every day, and I plan on live streaming every day and giving you all the latest information on everything that's happening at trial. I want you to stay just as up to date as I am while I'm there. I plan on being there the full 3 weeks. Whether I'll be able to or not is just all up to funding. But I hope you've enjoyed this little series. If you have, be sure and leave me a comment. Let me know. And let me know what incident you want to cover next. And we will do this again soon. And this video is a lot shorter than the others. I figured you needed a short video after the 2 long ones. So I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, be blessed.